Huzzah! We are back in the building. We are here. We are doing a special edition of the Hard Truth because Corey wanted us to do it. He was so excited for Saturday night's main event. He said, we have to do a live show. And I said, you know what? I didn't really want to because Corey Housen wants to. Corey Housen gets what he wants. We're doing a show. We're recapping the Saturday night's main event here on the Hard Truths reaction show on the Executives View Podcast Network. I am the villain himself, your host. Our show is brought to you by the good sponsors of ProMe. Get to this website, ProMe. Get all your bedding and needs for your room, for your lady friend, for your special friends, any friends you got, family, anybody you want. They got sheets, they got bed pillows, pillowcases, everything you could think of. But when you get to the site, I got a special code for you. Executives 2026, get 15% off your entire order. It's a good look. I'm getting my sheets pretty soon. I gotta get my lady nice and right, get laying in silk sheets. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be really nice. Thank you so much for ProMe. Get to the site, Executives 2026, 15% off your order. I don't do this by myself. I got two people with me. Sirius is not in the building, so we're gonna have a peaceful show. But I do have the queen herself. Miss Stacy's in the house. Miss Stacy, what's going on, bro?
What up, fam? Always happy to be here on a Saturday night after a PLE, even a little bitty tiny one.
Baby PLE, you know. So we here in the building, and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Corey Housen. Controversial Corey in the building. What's up, Corey?
I'm happy to be here after a house show.
That's right. It's awesome that we get to see a house show from our couch. So I mean,
yeah, exactly. It's a house show that you need. Definitely Peacock to watch it. So I appreciate everybody coming through and following with us. It's not one of the big PLEs, but it is leading up to the second largest PLE of the year, SummerSlam. So I guess it's our only right that we talk about and we get everybody's opinion. Please get into the comments, get into the chat. Let us know how you feel about tonight's Saturday night's main event. Not one of the bigger events, but it is from Madison Square Garden, the home, the home away from home, I guess you could say, for WWE, their home base. They're obviously located out of Stamford, Connecticut, but the closest arena is the Mecca, New York City, where WWE or WWF back in the days with Vince Sr. used to run amok back there, and then Vince obviously had the first WrestleMania there, so a lot of memories at MSG. It is one of the home of WWE. So, Corey, I mean, I know you're dying to talk about the show. I mean, you don't have to grade it if you don't want to. If you want to grade it, fine. We don't have to grade the show. Usually on a reaction show, everyone, we do grade how we like the show, give it an A or an F. We don't have to go through all that. But Corey, what did you think about the show?
I mean, it was average. I thought we would do more to set up SummerSlam since we're 2 weeks away, and we literally didn't. I mean,
or did we? We?
The main event did.
That was the purpose. That was the point. It made you want to watch.
I think we got a little more than that, Corey. And you already called it, so I don't know why you're not taking credit for it.
Exactly. I don't know why you're not taking credit for calling the match of the century. Nick Aldis versus Gunther.
Yeah.
Because it really wasn't calling it. It was so obvious.
It really wasn't that obvious.
Corey, it wasn't that obvious. Come on, let's be fair.
I will tell you on socials, I have not seen hardly any buzz about it specifically being a Gunther and Daddy Nick match. Like, there have been so many different speculations, and that's not been one of the trending ones. So we got to give credit where credit's due. You called this a few weeks ago, and you recalled it again tonight, and it happened. So don't be humble.
I mean,
don't make me put Logan Paul's song on.
But that's the only thing. That's the only thing they did to set up SummerSlam. Like the first match, the women's tag match. It pissed me off. It pissed me off because y'all eliminated JC last night.
Yep.
SummerSlam should be at the end of JC, whatever match JC was in. SummerSlam should be Fatal Influence standing there, everybody a champion. And they screwed that up last night. So it took me out. It took me out of the match tonight.
Yeah.
Do you think that that management thinks JC's not ready for that title right this minute?
Even if she's not ready for that title, you're not even gonna give her a chance at the other title because you put Tiffany in the ladder match.
That's the other
this
point.
Whole
That's
thing is trash. It's already trash. The first 2 matches were trash. It was ridiculous. And I know we're talking about PLE, but it was stupid. And
no, I mean we could talk about it. We could talk about it, Queen, because I wasn't really thrilled with SmackDown last night. I mean, I know like going at it with Corey just to annoy him, but I didn't like Jay getting a quick disqualification win because there's 2, maybe 3 matches that were just ruined. I don't get Jade Charlotte at SummerSlam. It's what I wanted. I've been calling it for months. I don't get JC Jane going for the title, which Corey wanted, and Corey talked me into. I was more on the vein of giving her the U.S. title, but I was like, you know what? I can see her with the World Heavyweight title. Why not? And then I don't get Tiffany Stratton as a U.S. champion defending a belt at SummerSlam. So you get 3 matches completely wiped out. Now, is it more last minute because of what's happened with Rhea Ripley, the unfortunate injury that she can't recover from in time in 2 weeks for SummerSlam? Most likely. But you got to have a better backup plan than this, right, Corey?
Exactly. You got to have a better backup plan. And like you said, we lost 3 matches when you could. And even if you, okay, so I got a feeling Charlotte's going to end up in this ladder match because they want them in the same match, her and Jade.
Yeah.
But the point of an interim champion, like we watch boxing, if somebody is hurt and can't defend the title, they don't strip them. They just make the 2 top challengers fight for it, and the winner eventually faces the champion. The first thing JC Jane did when she came in was beat the hell out of Rhea Ripley.
Right.
We got a story right there. Put the interim title on her. Like, if you don't have faith in her being able to do it, or if you want to see if she can do it, this is the perfect time because she's technically not really the champion.
Right.
So put her in the ladder match, give her the title, set her up for Rhea at the end of the year or whenever they set it up. It's stupid. Like, everybody wants to see Jade and Charlotte. They spent weeks setting it up, and now it's just gone. Like, makes no sense. I don't like it. Like, it's like you said, Rhea can't recover, so it's sort of last minute. But it shouldn't have been Rhea been hurt. They knew it was a pretty big chance Rhea wasn't going to be there for SummerSlam.
Right.
So they had time that, and this is my issue with creative. This is the problem. You should have had a better plan.
Yep. Well, and not even to say, to your point, Tiffany's not going to defend her title still. We're going to put all of the current women, basically, that are the main eventers, right, are all going to end up in one match. Basically.
Yeah. So, I mean, ridiculous. Who else do you think they shoehorn in this match now?
You could have kept Jade out of it.
Yep. Jade Charlotte should have happened.
Exactly. Right. But what else you could have done was you literally had Raw's GM running SmackDown. You could have had him put Raw women in it because he feels like he's got the better brand anyway.
Right.
Now you're putting Raw women in it, and you're putting them in there fighting for the SmackDown Championship. And it's like, all right, now we setting up an issue between Aldis and Pierce. Now you can set the women up. Now you could be setting the women up for War Games because you done threw Raw women into the SmackDown title picture. You could build so much friction and stuff and have stuff going on that can lead you to the end of the year. But instead you're throwing away matches that everybody wants to see at SummerSlam for what?
Right. I don't get the logic. I don't get the logic. I really don't. And that's why I was just mostly disappointed. I was just mostly disappointed what they did last night in SmackDown, and I'm not in the Corey camp that it took me out of Fatal Influence winning because I wanted Fallon, I wanted Elaney to win, and I'm glad that they won, and I'm glad there were shenanigans. Fine, because everybody forgets, even my daughter forgot, like how much shenanigans did Bree and Paige been pulling to keep those belts ever so subtly in their matches? So turnabout's fair play. Don't cry. If you gonna cry, what the baby gonna do, right? As my buddy TP would say. So I'm glad that Fatal Influence won, and I'm just disappointed that I'm just disappointed that this is what we're gonna get at SummerSlam, because you're just telling me you don't want multiple women's matches. You just want them all shoehorned into a ladder match. And I'm not here for it.
Okay, and let's also talk about the Nia Jax Jade. Like, the reality is are we going to take credit away from Jade? She wins by DQ because Charlotte gets in the match. So you're not going to give us Charlotte Jade, but Charlotte's going to be in that match. So it discredits Nia and Jade both, right? That could have been a solid match. We've loved it. I would love to see them again, since we've seen so much improvement, so much growth with both of them. It would have been a great match. We didn't get anything. We got shenanigans and it was trash.
The only thing I can see them doing, which you only got 2 weeks. I mean, the build for Charlotte and Jade is there. So Nia has to face Charlotte. You can have Jade come in.
That's what they're doing. They're doing that next week.
Yeah. But when you do that, so if Jade calls Charlotte, you can just have Aldis come out there and say, you know what, neither one of y'all beat Nia. I'm gonna let y'all face 1-on-1, and I'm putting Nia in the ladder match.
I could see that. I don't love it.
I don't see it happening.
I don't love it, but Jaden, if you wanted those two in the title picture, you should have did like a tournament or something, or one night, couple matches, or find a way to make them two 1-on-1 for the interim title.
Yeah. Right.
Because what are the other matches? Because it's a 5-woman ladder match. What are the other 3 matches? Do we know what the other 3 fights are?
They haven't announced them.
They come up.
They haven't announced them. I mean, this is a good way, because Corey and I have been complaining, I think Sirius too, that we haven't seen certain people on SmackDown, i.e. Jordynne Grace. This is a good way to get her back. Maybe put her in a ladder match. I mean, you don't like that?
I love that, but that's not what's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
You guys, I said this in the chat earlier this week. We got to think ahead. We are already going to see who's not going to show up at SummerSlam and who are going to be on the next set of cuts. Mm-hmm. And he has already made it known this week he has no plans for Jordynne Grace. None. He has nothing forward thinking for her. He has nothing in the plans for her. Nothing. They've already made that clear. So she's been fine for 2 months. She's not doing house shows. She's not doing dark matches. She's not doing
like main event on YouTube. Nothing.
Nothing.
I haven't
she's
seen her
doing
anything.
Nothing because they can't even layer her in that way, and she's amazing. But we're not doing anything with her. So I don't foresee them bringing her back all of a sudden to put her in this ladder match.
That's a good way to get her.
They've got to put in here. We're going to see Blake Monroe come into something.
That's my winner.
Be in one of these, so they'll put Blake in. They'll put. Blake. Yep, I agree, Aaron. That Julie is definitely on the chopping block as well. So we've got a whole slew of people that they could put in.
Well, you know who's going to be in it. I just thought of it just this minute. Blake Monroe.
That's what I said.
That's what Stacey just said.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
I said they'll do Chelsea. They'll do a Blake.
Blake's got to win it. If JC's not going to win it, Blake's got to win it. As far as Julia being on the chopping block, I don't think they're going to cut her. That's a Japanese wrestler, and that's a market that they like.
Yeah, they can't do that.
They're not cutting Julia. Julia's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
You guys not remember that we just lost Kyrie after WrestleMania, and she was in a main storyline? Like she was literally in a storyline, and they cut her.
Kyrie wanted to leave. We talked about that.
Yeah, Kyrie, it was kind of 50-50, but we'll see. I think there's some other females. I think, to your point, I think Blake should be in it. I think Chelsea Green should be in it. That would be interesting. They have to get Nia back in it. I would love to see Lash in it. But I they got to figure this out. I'm not digging this. But either way, SummerSlam. I mean, Saturday Night Main Event heading into SummerSlam. Danhausen beat up the big head. JD, Karl Anthony Towns came out to a nice pop. It was your typical comedy match. You had the Mini Housen come out. I know Corey popped hard when those guys came out. I know he loved it so much. I'm not even going to ask Corey because I know what he's going to say. Stacey, I know you loved it.
So fun. It was so fun.
Yeah.
I love they brought out the clone machine. It was great. I mean, look, y'all, I sent y'all the article back after Mania on the Minniehausens and the guy that was born with a disability, and I wept. So to see him out again tonight and then really taking the Minniehausens far is great. I love it so much. I thought it was a fun match. I love the end. I mean, you can't beat Bring Cat out. It was great. It was great.
I love it.
And he looks so unbothered. Like he's like, let me just walk out here. Let me pick this little brother up and just slam this little bro on his head, and then I'm out.
Yeah. Right? I mean, dude, he hit a couple good choke slams, right? It was through the table. You know, I loved it. So, you know, really good for Cat. Good pop. Didn't hurt himself. That's all we want to get him out here. Don't get hurt. It was a lot of fun. So I know Corey loved it so much. I don't even have to get his reaction to it. I mean, listen, I want to go back to Fatal Influence. I want to go back to Fatal Influence really quick, Corey. I didn't get your take on it. I want to the new women's tag team champions, Fatal Influence, Corey, Fallon and Laney. I love watching those two. They're really. I'm telling you, I did not think they would make the rise up to the main roster with JC, but when all three of them came up, I was like, all right, I'm locked in. I like this. And, you know, because I think it was Fallon who wasn't originally in the group. She came in afterwards in NXT, and they just ran amok there. They really got a lot of heel heat, and I love the fact that they got the tag belts. It should give that belt a little bit more juice, a little bit more, not credibility, but just a little bit more you can do with it than I think Paige and Brie. I think they did as much as they possibly could. Just we're over it. Corey, what do you think about Fatal Influence getting the tag belts?
I love them winning the titles. I picked Brie and Paige simply because I thought Nikki was coming back. I thought Saturday night's main event, they always want the faces to go over. I thought, JC got to be in the ladder match. That's why the match it took me out. That's also part of the reason why I picked against them, because I just figured if JC not winning gold, they're not gonna put it on her sidekicks.
Yeah,
they proved me wrong. I loved it. I mean, they deserve it. I think it should have happened faster. Like I said, everything to me goes back to the first night they came in, and they literally beat up all your favorite women wrestlers, all of them. They should be. They should have been champions ASAP, and you haven't done it. So hopefully y'all are starting to correct that. So I loved it. The match was okay. I mean, I love the fact that they won.
It had good beats to it. It had good beats in the match.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get something on JC at SummerSlam, because it doesn't make sense for her not to have any title.
You know what I would love to, Corey and Stacey? I would love for all the losers to get like a 4-way match or 5-way match on the SmackDown before SummerSlam, and the winner gets that 5th spot. Or like a 4-way match. You know what I mean? Like I would do something like that, and then that would be a good way to get her back in the match, because I think she does deserve it. I think you're missing the boat if you don't put her in this match. Like, you really are. Stace, what did you think about the match, real quick?
I mean, I agree with Corey and everything. The match was good. It was okay. It wasn't like woo. So kind of not what I expected to be the first match going in. After all they're doing with all the other PLEs, where the first hour on ESPN is like a huge match going in. It wasn't. This was not a lead-in match for me. I'm going to correct something that you put in the chat that's not true. You're like, oh, there's not a big pop for Brie. There are 2 people in that tag team. Nobody's popping for Paige either.
Don't do that.
So it's a collective. You can't be like, oh, Brie's not getting a pop. I got to tell you, the Bellas have a huge iconic following on all social platforms, and they have one of the biggest trending podcasts consistently. So this is not a singular thing. This is a double thing. And everybody's excited that Paige came back, but that's why they don't have the belts anymore, because we know that Fatal Influence will do a much better job of having these, doing promos, all the things. So it was the right choice. It was, because at least there's heat. I mean, we looked at Brie. We look at the Bellas. They were supposed to be heels, right? That was the whole point.
Yeah.
They couldn't even get heel heat. They were getting no heat. They were getting no love. There was little bitty pop, and that was it. So now, because of Fatal Influence, they're going to have some heat back to this belt, which is what they needed to do.
Yeah. But the Bellas' big following aren't wrestling fans.
Yeah, that's the big point.
So
it really is. Actually, if you look at their followers, it's female wrestling fans.
Okay,
it is female wrestling fans. So those of us and I don't follow them, but I wanted to look before I said that. If you go through their followers and the people that are the commenters and that show stuff, it is female wrestling fans.
And those are the ones that don't typically support 24/7. That's probably why we're at where we're at. So no disrespect to them.
And the page part of Paige not getting the pop is only because she's guilty by association. When she's not walking out there, when she's not walking out there with Brie and Nikki Bella, she will be over. Stacey,
we'll see how that goes.
I want you to bookmark this because we will return when they turn on Paige. And it's Paige versus one of the Bellas, she will be over again because Paige is loved. So her not getting a pop is simply because people don't care about Brie Bella. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, I got one special guest that stayed up and wanted to come on the show. So I'm gonna bring her on the show. She wanted to say hi to the queen herself. So come here.
It's my girl.
First of all, Wu-Tang's for the kids. Wu-Tang's for the babies.
Wu-Tang for the babies, for sure.
Wu-Tang's for the babies. Say hi, Avery. What'd you think of the show?
I like it.
What'd you like the most? What'd you like?
When I was sleeping.
No, what part of the show did you like the most?
Did you like Danhausen?
I did, but I probably liked the Fatal 4 match.
The tag match. Tag match with Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. That one?
No.
Which one? The first one? Fatal Influence? Oh yeah, so she like Fatal Influence. Are you happy Fatal Influence won?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want Fatal Influence to win?
Because you wanted to.
Because Wait, I popped hard when they won. Didn't I pop? Didn't I had a big pop? All right, so I was excited. What did you like Danhausen? Do you think he's funny? The little mini Housens?
Don't call them midgets. I will find you.
Yeah, see, don't call them. That's right. Little people. That's right. Be respectful. And then did you like Bailey and Lyra?
I don't like a makeover, right?
You don't like the new makeover for Lyra? It's
no, the unmakeover.
Oh, so she doesn't like that she doesn't have makeup on. She doesn't like that she doesn't have makeup.
That's right.
I always call her beautiful.
She does. She does call Lyra good. She does call. So you don't like the fact that she's like going little nuts.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were upset she was bleeding, right? You were upset she was bleeding.
Well, I wasn't that upset because it was her fault.
Oh well, no, it's Bailey's fault. Bailey punched her in the face.
Well, she didn't have to punch her first.
Okay. All right. So then you like
that.
Yeah.
You like the tag?
Yeah.
Right, so you like that. All right. Good. Say bye to Stacy.
Bye.
Say bye to Corey.
Avery, I can't wait to see you in 2 weeks with the other junior execs for your pre-show for SummerSlam. You guys are going to do your pre-show show in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. You excited?
Yeah.
All right. So tell them,
awesome.
watch my show in 2 weeks.
Watch my show in 2 weeks.
That's right. All right.
Can't wait to watch you rule the boys.
All the boys. All right. Yes.
I made it.
Bailey.
I made it. Hold on. I made it a point to ask the child, did you enjoy Danhausen? Because she is his target, not you.
That's true. That's true. and she liked it. Listen, that's what it is.
Villain is the target.
If you're at a live event and you're that age, you would love Danhausen. It's just fun. It's good times.
Yes, if you are of that age. Yes,
that's fine. I'm a big kid. I'm a big kid.
I like the only thing I seen this weekend from Danhausen that made me laugh. I don't know if y'all saw it. Was his interaction with him and Truth and the Boogeyman.
Yes, I saw that. I just saw that.
That made me laugh.
That was funny.
Yeah,
I did like him. Did you see him? Did you see him with Cena? He was with Cena too. Did you see that one?
Oh,
Yeah.
I did see that.
There's so many clips at Fanatics Fanatic Fest. They're doing a really great job.
Yeah.
Like with Fanatic Fest, I think Tom Brady slapped Logan Paul.
Yep.
Yeah, and they said that wasn't a work. They said that was, like he, really popped. Well, I mean,
it was a work.
Yeah, I mean, it was a work. Obviously, it was a work. So, but I mean, like, whatever. It is what it is. But they had that. I think Wemby was with our tribal chief.
Booed down. Wemby
he got booed. He got booed out of the building. I think Halliburton came out there. Trae Young ripping the jersey. So I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on. WWE did a really good job. Obviously, Fanatics is in charge of WWE shop, so they have a lot of synergy there. Yeah, I saw Stephanie Valcaire out there signing autographs. Mommy was signed the autograph for Jalen Brunson. It was good to see Stephanie Valcaire. I miss her so much. I miss her so much. So
they said she was there for a while too. She stayed there for a while to sign for everybody.
Yeah,
that was great. See, though, I want to tell you, did you guys see? They just announced it about 20 minutes before the beginning of the PLE that Jey Uso canceled his signing for tomorrow.
I did see that. Because
people are losing their minds.
I saw an interview with him that
it's terrible.
The lines get so blurred with reality and what's on TV, and he's going through a lot, obviously, in his personal life, which we don't have to bring up. But I mean, just the vitriol that he gets in general, right? I mean, he goes to the arena, he gets cheered out the building, everybody yeets, the kids love him, and then if the IWC, just hate on him, and he said it in the interview. They hate me, or they don't hate me. I don't know. I don't care about the fans. They don't like me. More, not all of them. Like it's just a bad situation. I hope he can rise from it, and there's something that can come out of this. But it's just so unfortunate for him, right, Corey?
It is, but the crap he's going through right now is so fake. Because they're killing him about a relationship that everybody's known about for over a year.
Right.
It was a year ago last May that it came out where they were walking through the car the first time.
This is not new. We all knew that Jay was married and separated and going through a divorce. We all knew who he was dating. And y'all just decided that now we're going to make it a big deal when they came out publicly a year ago. Like, calm down. Let that man live his life. I will tell you one thing that it is going to do. It wasn't intended to, but it's going to help his charder. Because now
it's going to put an edge on his character. That's what I said. Like he's going to rise above it. He's going to make lemonade out of lemons, and like this is only going to help. And I love the fact that maybe it's a work, maybe it's maybe it's not that he canceled this the signing. Maybe it's a work. Who knows? But,
that's what I think. I think it's a work because I don't. Jay been getting booed and crap since he won the title, and he ain't never canceled anything. So I think he's playing into this, and I think he's playing into it because there's been a couple times where he's posted on his story and said, "I'm a grown ass man. I do what I want."
Right.
So I mean, he's going through something, but this ain't new to Jay. Jay been going through this. It's just now it's public. So I hope it's a work because it's stupid to be on this man about his personal life that you already knew about.
And that has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with, you know what I mean? So that's
what I was going to say. It's whether we found out yesterday, last week, 6 months, a year, 10 years ago, it's not our business. It is reminiscent to me of what happened after WrestleMania. Right. Mm-hmm. All the private things that happened that fans thought that they were entitled to do to wrestlers.
Yes.
And this is no different. Like I hope it's a work too. I don't know. I mean, if you go through some of the comments on his tweets, some of the comments on his socials across the platform, you see some pretty nasty things. And if people are willing to say those really, really nasty things in public for him, what are they saying in his DMs? Like, what are they sending him privately? You have to wonder, because if you think about it, look how beloved Pat McAfee was, and he just got into a baby storyline. Like, it was just stupid, right? For WrestleMania, because they needed him to sell tickets, and his 2-year-old got death threats. His pregnant wife got death threats. So if that happens to Pat McAfee, you're talking about Jey Uso, who this time last year was the top star, right?
The darling.
Like beloved, right? So a year later, we're getting all of this, and I really hope it's a work, but given the IWC and how vicious they can be, and I say they because I can't count us in that world, because it's just ridiculous how we believe as people that we're entitled to be in anybody's business, even the famous, is just wrong. But that we would push it so far that I wouldn't be surprised if he's not receiving similar treatment that Pat received. So, I mean, I could see where, given the fact that he's got family, that he might have to say, I'm not allowing myself to be subjected to these people that think that they can say and do whatever they want in a setting where he would be paid to sit there for 2 hours and sign autographs.
I will say this, if it's not a work, Stacey, and I agree with everything you said, if it's not a work, the smart thing to do is not have Jey there, because Jey has shown the tendency to snap at he's not going to sit there and take it.
He's got a temper.
But he's human. Like, you're not going to talk to me any kind of way and think I'm not going to. Everything these people say online, they're not going to say to his face. And if you can't say it to a man's face, a man or a woman's face, then don't say it, because you're going to go to these events, and if you say it, they're going to slap you in your mouth. It just is what it is.
I totally see people feeling entitled. I mean, look at all the things they did trying to put their hands on AJ, the guy that was filming and trying to put his hands on her with Bailey, right? Filming Booker T in the bathroom, right? The guy demanding that Oba sign an autograph for him and putting his hands on Oba. Like, those are all things that people feel entitled to. I can see them doing the same thing to Jey, because the difference is at Fanatics, at FanFest, people pay to stand in that line.
Yeah.
So I could see people paying to think that they could run their mouth at him.
And then there was a recent video of somebody trying to shame CM Punk because he wouldn't sign an autograph or say anything. You know, it's like, don't meet your hero. I was like, get the hell out of here. Yeah. He's trying to live his life, man. Like, you know, it's just out of control. You know, I don't even want to. You guys said everything I need to say. I totally agree with both of you. I hope he rises above it. But really quick, let's just get to the rest of it so, you know, we can do our thing. But I mean, Lyra and Bailey, you know, busted open the hard way. I think she's got a broken nose, Lyra, the bird lady. Turned into a pretty solid storytelling match, not a great match, a decent match. I think one of our co-hosts, Coach, shout out to Coach, put out like you know, this was Bailey's last match and she's headed down to Florida for AEW. I hope that's not the case.
Too,
Yeah, I think you said it too. I hope that's not the 100%. Case. But the way that, you know, Bailey has been booked over the last year plus, it just has to leave a sour taste in the mouth. But it's good to see Lyra. Lyra needed to win more than Bailey does, and Lyra needed to get over. And I think that's how you get that heel persona over, by beating a really quote unquote beloved babyface, and then taking her out after the match. So, what did you guys, Corey? What did you think of the match?
Outside of the main event, I thought this was the best match of the night. I liked it. Lyra needed to win, but they've booked Bailey so horrible. What does beating Bailey even do for you at this point?
Exactly.
Yep. I like the end. I like the after the match more than the actual match. I liked her beating her down, but it's so obvious that they just wrote her off. And they're about to send her off in the sunset. Bailey's gone. That's it. We're not gonna see until she comes back after whatever she does next. We won't see Bailey again, which is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you see the two of them have had a rival and a friendship and a rival and a friendship now for a year and a half. It started before WrestleMania last year, right? It started last year in February. And the payoff to this happens on a Saturday night main event before SummerSlam. That tells us all we need to know. The fact that they can't even give Bayley a match on one of the bigger PLEs, the second biggest, right? Did she end up on WrestleMania this year? I can't remember because they don't.
She was in that. She was in that 4-way tag match.
Yeah, the 4-way tag, which was not a great match. So the reality is they've really been doing this to her all along. She's been a catalyst for other things since last year in February. And I mean, Corey, we talked about this. We've talked about this a lot in the chats. She's due for a re-sign in 2 months, I think is what we saw on socials, that her contract is up in 2 months. All they could do is just release her right after SummerSlam. And why put her in a feud like this if they're going to end it on a Saturday night main event? Because they're not going to do anything with her after this. There's no place else to go.
It shocks me because, and this is a question for y'all, if I'm right, this really shocks me. Who was running NXT when Bayley became a star in NXT? Who was running it?
Hunter.
Exactly. She's one of Triple H's girls, original girls. And I just don't understand how and I know TKO's got a big hand in a lot of things, but I don't understand how he allowed Bayley to get to this point. I just don't. Like, she's still one of the best. And I just don't get it. It shocks me. And I pray that she follows the New Day and just goes on down to AEW.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Are they there yet? Are they there?
They're coming soon. They just put stuff out this week.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's a done deal.
Guess I'm watching AEW.
Yep.
I mean, I do catch it. I catch it every now and again. I don't like my daughter watching it as much, but I catch it every now and again. I think the last match I did see MGF drop the belt to Kenny Omega. That was a pretty good match. I think that was last week.
We was on the show when it happened.
We were on the show.
We were on the show. I was watching it. So it was a good. It's not bad. Like, you know what I mean. I think it's a lot better than what it used to be. Just a train wreck. And like poorly produced, nobody in the crowd, and then it's just like a free for all. Like, who can have the biggest stunt double? I think it's a little bit better now. But I mean, one thing, Jericho, please just retire. We're done.
Just retire. No, I need to see the list one more time in the WWE, man.
No. If you saw him work one of his latest matches, like, I mean, I think caterpillars move faster than the way he was in the ring. It's just,
Jericho became a rock star, man. He's fat, out of shape, and he don't care. He's old. He don't.
And that's fine. But like, we don't need. We were done here. But listen, I agree with you. I think this is pretty much the swan song for Bayley. I don't see her coming back. It's been a great run for a 4-time champ, former horsewoman. She's one of the best. I think there's going to be an uproar though if she gets released and when it's announced. I can see the WWE universe going absolutely nuts. But at the end of the day, it's not a bad thing. I think it's going to benefit her. I wish she would stay and go to AAA. I think she does great down there, and she wants to go down there because she can do stuff. She knows that she doesn't get anything to do on Raw or SmackDown, and when she goes to AAA, Taker takes care of her. She has actually something to do. So I hope she stays and goes down there because then she can work. But if she leaves, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be shocked. So we'll see what happens.
We can't keep sending everybody to AAA every time the main roster fails them. And I'm saying the main roster has failed her because she's done nothing wrong. She's still badly. And I'm sorry. I understand the AAA is big, and I understand that people do good work down there. But if I go from one of the best, the 4 horsewomen, they have a nickname, for crying out loud. If I go from that to you constantly beating me, I don't want to be involved in your company no more. I'm out. I don't want to be here.
Yeah,
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I mean, like,
honestly, the thing that for her is going to be is got to be money, because she's not one of the top paid, right? So it's going to have to be where financially she can land the best place. If she can make better money in AAA, I go to AAA. But the
Tony
reality
will pay
is,
her.
Yeah, he will.
Tony
He's
will
going
pay
to
her.
have to. He's going to have to. And to see, the two of them together, Mercedes, it'll be great. It'll be smart. But the reality is, too, though, is I think that what happened, and we talked about this before. I said this probably this time last year when it all went down. It's the promo work. Like they try to do that schizophrenic, she's bipolar, she's losing it, she's going out of her mind, and it just didn't work because fans didn't like it because that's not who Bayley is, right? They didn't take her solid heel. They made her so quirky as a face that her promos just didn't land. So then they started putting her on promos during commercials on Netflix, which you guys know that's where promos go to die. So they were trying to do promo work for her on non-commercials, but then they weren't also releasing them on socials. So you could see the writing on the wall because it's the exact same thing they did with New Day. So if you see the pattern is the same with New Day as it is with Bayley. If there's something that they don't feel like that they can capitalize from it, they're just not going to worry about it. They're not going to revamp you. They're not going to rework you. You're not going to get anything new. We're just going to make you go away. That's what they're doing.
Her promo work has always been kind of 50-50. Sometimes it lands, quirky. Most times sometimes it lands, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, you stupid idiot. It sounds like it's like a uncomfortable pause. Like it's like one of those, like when you say a lot or oh, you know what I mean? Yes. Like when she said you stupid idiot, like she doesn't have anything to say. So I listen, she would go to not AAA. She can go to AAA. She can go to AEW and rock the house. Her and Mercedes. It would be if
she goes to AEW, that's the biggest money match for her.
Oh yeah, she would instantly be in the main event. She would get a huge pop and she would be in the main event. So I wouldn't hate on that. Listen, the machine keeps going. I've learned that the hard way being around there. The wheel does not stop. One spoke on the wheel does not stop the machine from running. So but Lyra got a win. I agree with you, Corey. They have to do something with her because getting a win over Bayley the way she's been booked really does nothing for you. But you can tell, like, the way she was working and the way she was talking before the match, she wants to put that behind her. So that's the last match for her, for her and Bayley. And that's the last one for Bayley, too. So this match hopefully will catapult her into an IC title match with Sol Ruka.
No.
But
what that character that she portrayed tonight need to be in the title picture. I do not want to see her in the mid card. That's a main event talent. And that character, that's a main event character. You now have a legit I will kill you heel.
Yeah, it's a full heel. And I think that's why Bayley did it. Because Bayley's like, if I'm leaving, I want to make sure I get Lyra elevated. And this is the best way to do it. And that's, I mean, how no better way to go out than you're elevating somebody that you want to be elevated. I think the only thing is that where does she go? So she's going to go main event. And I agree. I think it elevates her, it raises her. But with this character niche, where does she go?
She can face any of them. She can go into a program with Liv.
We don't have hardly any faces. We don't have hardly any faces on Raw. That's the problem.
That's a huge problem. But you're about to have
a huge problem.
I think you're about to have two more after SummerSlam, and I think that's the two Judgment Day girls. So you're about to get them two. Mm-hmm. Becky is pretty much, when she comes back, she's a tweener. People love her, people hate her. For sure. AJ will be back.
If either of them are coming back anytime soon.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like I told you, I feel like there's a reason we haven't seen Becky for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a good reason. If he comes back, but listen, I don't hate it. I wouldn't hate Lyra being in the main event picture. I wouldn't hate it at all. I just want her to do something. And I don't want them to fumble the bag because I think they have something with this character. I think they're, like, I love the idea and the picture of her at the end. Like, what, like, I love that. Right. So it's like, work with that, do something with it. Don't fumble this bag. So I hope they can elevate this. The tag match, we were going to get Cody Rhodes and CM Punk versus Gunther and Sami Zayn if Sami Zayn and Gunther win, they would make it a fatal 4-way at SummerSlam. If they lose, they're out. We got the match. It was a solid tag match. Really, a lot of the classic tag match beats. But then we got the swerve at the end. Nick Aldis comes and costs Gunther and Sami Zayn the match. So not only did he cost Gunther, he cost Sami Zayn, which will be interesting. Justice for Sami, right? But we got Punk, we got Cody Rhodes officially as a one-on-one match at SummerSlam. Corey, you got to give yourself some credit, man. You called this match. You called it. You said that Nick Aldis and Gunther are headed for a collision course. Talk to me about this tag match.
The tag match, I think the match was good. You could tell Punk and Gunther have worked together literally every house show.
Mm-hmm.
They got something.
They got really good chemistry.
The match was good. I liked the end. I thought the end was kind of obvious, but y'all saying it wasn't. So I like Aldis and Gunther. They're gonna have to in 2 weeks let the WWE universe know who the hell Nick Aldis really is.
Yeah,
like he's not just some suit. That man can go. I want to say this, and I want to say this now. And when this happens, I will take my victory lap. Cody turning to SummerSlam. Okay. How about this? Maybe it's not one of the two at the end of that match is turning. It might not be.
Punk is never turning heel. Never. So.
Punk couldn't be a heel, even if Punk turned on Cody. They hate him so much that he'd still be a face.
Yeah. So, if anything, he's an anti-hero, but there's no way he's a heel.
Yeah, if he turned on Cody at the end of the match, they would just cheer him because everybody all of a sudden hates Cody. They would never boo him.
Which is why I'm saying at the end. It's no all of a sudden. We've been telling y'all this.
Yeah, there's no all of a sudden.
At the end of that match, Cody will turn. I don't know if he wins. I don't know if he loses. I'll wait to predict that. But at the end of the night, he will be turning. That slap with the belt to the face was clearly a signal. Something's gonna happen.
So Cody, good. And he goes the.
Cody Raheem not just gonna let people keep disrespecting him like this.
That's right. And that's what keeps happening, Corey. You're right. All these little drips of disrespect have been happening now for a while. And you've seen the glimmer, and we've been clocking it. I mean, you and I have been on it for a while, and it makes the most sense here because of who he's feuding with. It makes the most sense.
It's too much kumbaya going on. Oh my God, we've been.
Additionally, can I add to my agreement with you? Because you know that we have been jumping on the soapbox, and I'm surprised it hasn't crashed out. It also brings up when he does turn heel. That KO can come back and say, "See, I've been telling you all along."
Yep.
Right.
And we all
Kevin
know
can
KO's
come back
coming.
and be like, "See, I told you." Randy be like, "See, Pat and I told you at WrestleMania, nobody bothered to listen." And that ushers in KO being back and Randy being back, being like, "See, I told you. We told you." It's perfect.
Cody Rhodes.
So, Aaron, too bad you can't kick us both off because you don't want this to be a monologue for Barry.
No, Corey's been saying Cody's going to turn heel for a year now. It's not happening. Just give me.
I've never put a date on it. The date is August 1st, 2026. And when it happens, that video I sent y'all, that girl crying, showing Cody her little tattoo. Oh my God, I got you. That is the reason why Cody's going to be the biggest heel this business has seen in a long time.
Yep. Absolutely.
It is
not turning heel. It's not happening.
All right. Well, August 1st, 2026, when I come on here for the reaction show to night one, me and Stacy are going to have a good time. Serious?
Listen. I think I said it first a long time ago.
Yeah.
With Aaron, and he was like, "You're wrong."
Well, we're right now.
The thing. We're gonna go live that night, and we are going to be celebrating.
I'm gonna be the first one in the studio waiting. I'm gonna be here.
I'll be at the end. I'm gonna sit in the studio with it on.
Yeah.
You just need to let us so we can be on there, so we be like, "Woo!"
When Cody finally does,
I can't because then I have to do the show by myself. I ain't doing the show by myself.
When Cody pulls this off on August 1st, my fandom will switch. I will now be a Cody Rhodes fan, and he will be known as
no. You don't get
pretend to be shocked memes in all of our comments.
Yeah, we're gonna be like,
pretend to be shocked.
You don't get to be a Cody Rhodes fan because all of a sudden he turned. You're right.
I'm a Raheem Rhodes fan. It's gonna happen, Billy. Me and Stacey are right on this one.
That's why KO is going to come back. He's got to come back to say he was right all along.
I told y'all I wasn't the bad guy. I told y'all.
Anyway, he's not turning heel. Okay. So, I mean, listen, I like the match. Stacey, what do you think of the match?
It was a good match. It was solid. I agree. I love Gunther and Punk together. I can't wait to see that more. I mean, their promo work will be outstanding. The two of them one-on-one would just be amazing. Amazing. And I think something else that we have to comment on that Corey didn't bring up because he's right and he's right and he's right. Where does this leave Sami Zayn for SummerSlam?
On the couch with us.
He's out.
In a match on SmackDown or Raw before that? Because
he'll be in the match on SmackDown. There ain't no crying over spilled milk. Like he ain't no main eventer. We don't. If he doesn't make the card, we're not gonna like boycott SummerSlam because he ain't on the card.
No, but what I'm saying is Corey was right. There's no place for him to go right now because they set up tonight for it to be Gunther Nick, right? We also cleaned it out for Sami to not be in the main event. So it's Punk, Cody for Cody's heel turn, KO to come back, and Randy to be like, I told you so. So there's 2 weeks left. It's 2 Raws. There's nothing left to do with him.
I tell you where Sami goes. I tell you where Sami goes.
Triple A.
Punk beat him for that title. Sami could cause Punk that title, and that could be part of Cody's heel turn.
Sure.
I'm telling you, they can play it all out. Sami not gonna have a match. Sami's not on the card.
He's not on the card. Yeah, I agree. I think that he
only we're done. I'm done with this. I'm done with this heel turn crap. I'm done. I'm done with
it. Get out of your feels.
So what are you gonna do? What are you and Sirius gonna do when it happens on August?
Crash out. I'm gonna crash out.
Crash out for what?
I agree. Sami's only in it for shenanigans. It's just
I gotta crash. I gotta crash out because it just doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. It just really doesn't.
It doesn't not make sense. It doesn't not make sense.
He's out there kissing babies, man.
He's not. The problem is he's not QB1.
Not.
He's just.
We know who the real guy is, but he is positioned as one of the faces of the company.
But he's not even the face of his show.
Oh, okay,
that's
all right.
Punk.
Listen, the match was really good. I love Nick Aldis getting involved. I really can't wait to see Nick Aldis and Gunther at SummerSlam. Maybe that's another career killer. He's going to kill his career for good. Who knows how they'll play it? But I mean, I love Gunther's heel work. He is so unlikable. Like it's perfect. He does great work. Sami Zayn will not be at SummerSlam. He'll be crashing out in the back. Justice for Sami. He's going to find his way into SummerSlam, though. He'll be booked at some point. He just don't have a match, but he will get involved in some way, shape, or form. I love what they're doing with Cody and Punk. I love the flip, and it was just perfect because it could not hit him, but it did. He got him right in the head.
Just enough. Boom, right in the mouth.
Yeah. So the disrespect. So we'll see how that plays out on the next couple of weeks on SmackDown. So, and he's not turning out. I'm not doing this. I'm not going back and forth with you.
You gotta think we have some opportunity for some big names to come back at SummerSlam.
Yeah, so Enzo might be coming back. We already got Corbin.
That's the night after. I tell you who I want to see. I tell you who I want to see show up more than anybody you've mentioned, and it's gonna play right into what's gonna happen with Cody. Give me Brandy. Give me Brandy.
Yes. If we see Brandy that night, we know what to do. We know what's up.
Give me Brandy. Let Brandy hit Punk with a low blow or something.
Yep.
That'd be funny. She ain't coming. She ain't doing that. Well, we're gonna get Big Cass. We got Enzo. We're gonna get Big Cass. Big Cass is booked for the night after. He's on the Raw after SummerSlam.
Yeah. SummerSlam.
So that was the big promo.
Enzo's been signed for like a month now.
Yeah.
He's been so he's definitely coming.
Mm-hmm.
That right there, I'm telling you, night one of them being back on the show, I'm putting the tag strap on. I'm putting it on them.
Which
night one? Monday Night Raw. I want them to go right in there and take that from the Vision.
Oh, Monday so from the Vision, Raw, not from Priest and Truth?
Nah. I mean, you could do it either way, but nobody watches SmackDown enough to throw that pop on SmackDown.
Okay.
That need to be on Raw. Because the crowd go when Enzo come out there and start hitting them lines, that place gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
The Monday after the PLE is huge. A pillar PLE, that's a huge show.
I'm glad he's back. I hope it works out for him this time. You know, I know he had some troubles last time, so I hope it works out. Him and Baron. You know, I really can't wait for that. So, we'll see. But I listen. All in all, I think the Saturday main event did what it was supposed to do. It accomplished what it was supposed to accomplish. It finished the show with our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Acknowledge him. You know, coming out with Jalen Brunson, present him with a really sick world title.
So dope. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so sick. So that was legit. You know, and then, you know, I called it in the chat. I said it to you guys. I said, you know, Halliburton will come out with Roman, with Seth Rollins. And I think, Corey, you were like, nah, you know, that means he'll get booed. Well, they're not. We already said they're not going to boo Roman. So you might as well.
Is always a heel anyway. He was coming out with Logan Paul, doing shenanigans with him. I almost wore my Pacers shirt tonight, but I was like,
fall back. Y'all suck this year. Yeah, you got nothing.
I gotta tell you though, it's because he's been hurt. I was happy to see he's looking better. He's looked much healthier. He has been struggling for several months fighting shingles. So I'm happy to see that he is doing a lot better because he had been hospitalized a couple times and had a reaction to the medicine, and he was really sick. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was really sick. So really happy to see him doing better. I think that's probably why he didn't get involved in any ring shenanigans, because
that it was not even. He had the surgery on his hand.
Yeah. So I think that there was a dual purpose. It kept them both safe, but it got what we wanted, which is one more connection. One more little tussle. I love them. The drips are great.
Those two in the ring. I would love to see those two wrestle. I know it'd be a horrific match, but I just love to see Brunson and Halliburton go at it because they, you know, it's a hero versus villain. It's just perfect. Those two are like made for each other.
That just depends on where you live.
Well, yeah, sure, whatever. We all know who the hero is. It's Jalen Brunson. Acknowledge him. Acknowledge him.
We're not going to
acknowledge the champs. But no,
I was happy for y'all weeks ago. I'm over it now.
Yeah, same.
I'm still happy. I'm still watching highlights.
You should be.
I'm still watching the highlights.
I was a bandwagon fan for about 10 days. I'm done now.
I love you too, Stacey. That's why Stacey was meant for me. She's meant for me.
That's right. Bandwagon fan for life.
But no, it did what it needed to do. Seth got physical with Roman for a little bit. Roman got the big pop, and that's how you end the show. So, all in all, it was a good segment. I was surprised it ran over, but you know, it accomplished what it wanted to accomplish. Yeah, because
Peacock listed 2 hours, and usually Peacock, previously when they were running PLEs, it did not have a time on it. It never had a time listed, and now it said 2 hours. I was really surprised.
You think it's because they felt the effects of not having PLEs, so they gave them a little leeway? I think that's got something to do with it.
I think they're allowing them to take some liberties.
Don't you say it.
What?
Don't nobody watch it but you. It's not the same. I guarantee you more people tuned in for this house show that tunes in to Peacock for NXT PLEs.
Okay, can I say something?
I mean, that goes without
I'm going to talk about this PLE as a whole.
Yeah, I mean that goes without saying. It's a main roster event. I mean, and you're talking about NXT, so come on, man. Don't be just because you don't watch it doesn't mean it's not good. The women on NXT cook.
I agree.
Absolutely cook.
I'm not disrespecting them. I'm just saying you have to be a hardcore. You have to be, but you got to watch NXT or AAA. You've got to be a hardcore, non-casual fan. The people tuning in to Peacock to watch Saturday night's main events are casuals. There's not that many people tuning in to watch, which is why they had to take one of NXT's PLEs recently and put it on the CW. Anybody paying for Peacock to watch NXT, man?
Okay, but I think you're both right. Because here's the thing. I think Peacock, only diehard fans are still paying for Peacock that are wrestling fans to watch Peacock for wrestling.
Thank you.
Because the reality is you have to be a hardcore fan. But, I mean, and I was thinking about this earlier. I was going to say this to you guys. The thing the most disappointing for me is it's 2 hours, 15 minutes, right? 2 hours and 15 minutes. About the same time right now as a current Raw show or SmackDown in between, right? We got no promos. We get no extra things on this show. We still only got 4 matches that averaged about 6 minutes. The only difference is we got 4 times as many commercials. Yep. So it's not even as good as a house show, because at least with a house show, it's fun and campy. And at least with Raw, we get promos that build the storyline. We got all of these pre-made vignettes tonight that really, why did we care about those vignettes? What did they do for us? Absolutely nothing. We got no promo work. So I feel like the Saturday Night main events are even, to me, less than a house show. Because at least with a house show, it's fun, right? They do campy things that they would never do on TV. They would never do streaming. That at least this way, they do fun things. So the reality is the Saturday Night main event is just meh, right? They put stuff on Saturday Night main event that they don't want to put on Raw. They don't want to put on a PLE. That's where stuff goes to die. With the exception of last year's Cena show, because he wouldn't let it happen. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is what I'll be honest. I forget I'm paying for Peacock until like Saturday Night main event or NXT PLE comes up.
It's for Peacock for one thing, and that's Love Island.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Hello.
I got Peacock just because I have all these apps, because on weekends me and my son just sit around looking at horror movies. So I have all these apps and none of them are for wrestling except for ESPN.
Sirius has Peacock for Love Island too.
I believe it.
I mean, to be honest with you, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean,
it doesn't surprise me either.
I mean, we're talking about Sirius here. Shout out to Sirius. Listen,
man, I could do a weekly show on nothing but reality TV. We would cook, let me tell you.
Yeah. Save that for another podcast network.
That's what I'm saying. Why? We can diversify.
What's that?
We could diversify.
We can. I mean, I used to watch Love and Hip Hop, and then I just gave up. I couldn't take it anymore.
You used to watch that crap?
Yeah, I did. I did.
I can't believe that.
It was my weekly train wreck. It was the way my mind would melt, and I don't have to think. You know what I mean? I could watch those stupid idiots. You know what I mean? Especially the New York one, because I love the New York one because you had the Creep Squad. You know what I mean? Like they always creeping on it. So, yeah, whatever. Sometimes I just need something to let my brain decompose. That's all I need. Anywho,
standing.
It was great to have a show with you guys talking about Saturday Night main event. We're heading into SummerSlam, our second biggest PLE emanating from Minnesota. Some hometown favorites are in the match. Chad Gable will be Intercontinental champ. Book it. So
Cody Rhodes will be heel, book it.
We'll see. We'll see. But no, it was a good show. I'm glad we got to talk about. Any final words before we get out of here on the Saturday night main event?
I can't believe we got an hour of content out of a house show.
And the people love it. Thank you, everybody, for watching with us, man. We appreciate all of you. We appreciate everybody rocking with us. Even though Corey likes to joke, listen, if it wasn't for you guys, you wouldn't do this show. And we're out here doing it because you guys love it. You love our content. You want to watch it. So we're out here. We'll do it as much as we want. We'll do a live show after NXT Peacock PLE if Corey will let me, because you guys want it.
Why not?
Right? Why not?
You got it.
I mean, Bailey's about to go AEW. You guys are going to want to start doing podcasts after Bailey stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Bailey cakes. As long as I get the cakes, it's going to be all good. I love it. So thank you, everybody. Corey Housen, thank you so much. Give us a plug and a close. We get on out of here. I know y'all got a 49ers show coming soon. I know that.
I'm pretty sure we do. I don't think it'll be this Monday, but we'll be back at you soon. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Wednesday night we be back at it talking about Monday Night Raw. Cody Rhodes will be here August 1st. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
It's kind Queen, you know what to do. Thank you so much, Mello.
I just can't wait because I'm in full agreement for Corey. It's going to happen. Y'all, I can't wait. So August 1st is our Hard Truth show, our first one for SummerSlam. The Wednesday before, which is, I don't even know the date, I have to tell you, is our prediction show, which is exciting, on the 29th. Don't forget, we also have on the 31st of July coming out our junior execs. They are going to be putting out their prediction show, one of my favorite shows that we do all year long. They are just way ahead of the game. They know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about, and they can't wait to share. So we'll have our junior execs, which is going to be great. And I think we have a guest on that show, which is even cooler. So we've got lots of stuff coming up, right? We've got some great things. So catch y'all on Wednesday for our next wrestling show. And then y'all got Total Sports on Tuesday night, right?
That's
right. A ton of stuff to talk about. You guys will be able to talk about FIFA. We got
I won't, unfortunately, but we'll have a lot to talk about.
You won't talk about FIFA.
I won't be there.
Oh, that's right. You're Canadian this week.
Yeah, I'm a Canucker.
This week. That's right.
Yeah. That's right.
We will miss you, Dylan, this whole week. So we will hold the fort down while you're gone, and we'll see you when you're back.
Thank you, appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out and listening to our show. Make sure you get to the website. For all your betting needs. Thank you to our sponsor, ProMead. You can get to their site, promead.com. Use the code executives 2026. Get 15% off your order for all your betting needs. They got pillows, pillowcases, sheets, comforters, everything you could think of. Silk too, man. This is some good stuff. It'll really help your sleep. If you're a poor sleeper, kind of like I am sometimes, these sheets are going to do money for you. Executives 2026. Use that code, 15% off your order on promead.com. Thank you for the good folks at ProMead. Listen, I will not be around next week. Like I said, I'll be on vacation with the family, but you got plenty of execs holding you down. I'm pretty sure their 49ers show is coming. If not, we'll catch you. That's one of the best shows out there right now. If you're a 49er fan, bang, bang, Niner gang. Tuesday, Total Sports. We're in the building for that as well on Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and then Backstage Business recapping Raw and everything that went on this week. That'll be Wednesday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We do so much great stuff. We appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Listen, the ring is broken down. Everybody is filed out of the arena. They have gone back to their trailer, wherever they go, wherever they got to do. Popcorn is left all over the floor. All the equipment's packed into the trucks with Danhausen's faces on it, and we're going to the next show. Listen, if you got a villain in your neighborhood, support your neighborhood villain. If you don't have one, you got the best one here. I appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Till next time. Peace.